After completing his first season at Boston University, head cross-country coach Paul Spangler reflected on one of his most memorable moments from this past year.
Probably the most memorable moment this past cross-country season has to be the NCAA Regional Championships. We flew to Buffalo, and our rooms weren't going to be ready till about 2 p.m. So we had a few hours to find something to do. And Buffalo is right next to Niagara Falls, and a lot of our athletes never been to Niagara Falls. And so it was about a 35-minute drive from where we ate lunch, and we're driving there. They had no idea that we were going to Niagara Falls. All this time we're driving, they think we're going to the hotel, and it wasn't until literally we pulled into the park and they could see the falls that they realized we're at Niagara Falls. And it was great because they got to see Niagara Falls for many of them for the first time. And so that was just one part of a memorable trip. The next day I arrived that morning, I get a knock on my door, and it's my team captain, Colin Burdett. And he says, "Hey, I need to talk to you." I said, "What's up?" And he had one of our freshmen, Jonathan Fierro, with him. And I could tell something was on with Jonathan. He was noticeably sweating and in discomfort. And I said, what's going on? He said, "I'm just in a lot of pain." I said, "Well, what's bothering you?" He said, "My back's bothering me." I said, "Okay." And we're supposed to leave for the course in about 45 minutes. And I said, "Well, do you need to see the doctor?" He said, I think I do. So I talked with my assistant coach, I talked with our associate AD who was there. And so I said, "Listen, I need to take Jonathan to the emergency room." They run a few tests, figures he's got a kidney stone. So we brought 8 guys. You can only run 7. The reason you bring 8 is in case something happens. So I call up Scotty Hamilton, who's our 8th guy. I say, "Hey, next man up, be ready." He says, "I'm ready." And keep in mind, I mean, the course was, a lot of it was frozen. It was some of the worst conditions I have ever seen. And to cap it off, we had the best race of the year. You know, the men especially, they ran great. You know, it was tough conditions. They really stepped it up. You know, wind, cold, temperatures, wind chills in single digits, if not negative. And so once the race is over with, you know, we were ready to get out of there. You know, we wanted to get on our plane and head back to Boston. So get notification that our flight has been canceled. So I talked to our travel person, Amy Coleman here at BU, and so she works her magic and takes our men and women. We had, I guess, a party of about 20 people, and was able to split us up on flights. And we ended up arriving in Boston within 30 minutes of each other. It was certainly, I guess, a trip I'll never forget. And it was a great bonding experience because we got to go through a lot and overcome a lot. So that was a fun trip.